with Vetted Biz. Wanted to go through another franchise. We have over 1,800 franchises on our online platform, vettedbiz.com. I encourage you to go through them. We also have 1,600 or so businesses for sale, and our goal is to hit 5,000 businesses for sale, principally in the state of Florida, where we're based in Miami, Florida. However, on the franchise side, you can open up the franchise wherever, whether that's in the Carolinas, Texas, Florida, Nevada, some of these high growth states where there's a lot of migration. Franchising could be a good opportunity to take advantage of some of those demographic trends as people are moving from potentially colder, higher tax areas of the country like Northern California and New York to lower tax, sunnier places like Arizona, Texas, and Florida. So today I want to talk a little bit about Bloomin Blinds, which basically they sell and install, repair window blinds, shades, and shutters. It's a family-owned business, was run as a family-owned business, and then the Kelsey Stewart decided to start franchising his business model back in 2014. There are currently 51 franchisees across the United States. 11 of these franchisees own multiple territories, while the rest own single territories. If you're looking to really make a living and a career out of this and build a renewable revenue business that can sustain you and your family, probably want to go the multiple territory route for this type of business. A little bit about our findings of this brand. The initial franchise fee is $40,000. They do offer a discount for veterans. The additional territories will cost $10,000 less than the current initial franchise fee should you decide to open up multiple territories. I believe I mentioned there's 11 or so that have done that. There is financing options available. You can see this in further details on the article on our page. The franchise costs are on the low end, especially even for a service franchise, anywhere from $38,000 to $117,000. The franchise agreement will specify the territory, which will have a population approximately of 250,000 to 350,000 people. So going through these fees, the vehicle anywhere from $700 to $35,000, so pretty substantial variation. And then the next largest fee, besides the franchise fee, is additional funds. So essentially working capital to get the business off the ground and running. And then royalty, 6% of your gross revenue monthly. Local advertising and marketing payments, 2% in gross sales or $1,000 per month, whichever is greater. It's very common. The franchisor will generally provides a lot of support to franchisees, and they want to make sure that you're actually working the system and you're out there trying to get sales. And a lot of times that's why they impose a minimum to have, so they don't lose money supporting franchisees that are underperforming, potentially given a lack of owner outreach. The sales figures. So this goes through my screen. So again, this is from the 2020 FDD for Bloomin Blinds. They go through the fiscal year of 2019. Gross revenue, and this is 45 units that were open. For the 33 franchisees who operated 45 units in the United States, they're represented here. So these 45 locations, average sales, $227,000. Not bad, given the initial startup capital required to open up. I love the high end number. I'd like to understand what that franchisee is doing right at $1.2 million. Potentially invested as low as $100,000, and he's making $1.2 million in sales off that business. And then the lowest, understanding how long people stay in that and what they're doing wrong to not be clearing the $100,000 or clearing that median of $199,000. And where it seems like it probably makes more sense for this model is the multiple territories and further understanding the figures there and how you can get to that $400,000 number and understand these economies of scale and talking to some franchisees. It's all in the franchise disclosure document. You have the contacts of the franchisees. So it'd be good to reach out to them and understand what the single unit operators are doing, why some of the multi-unit operators decided to be multi-unit operators, and if it was worth it for them. Competition, they're competing with window covering sales and repair companies, and it's really going to vary a lot from small local operations to large national chains. If you're looking at a service-based franchise, this is definitely Bloomin Blinds is definitely a franchise to have on your radar. If there's other businesses you would like us to go through at Vetted Biz to analyze the FDD, just drop a line in the comment box, and we'll be happy to review it. Again, this has been Patrick Findaro, managing partner at Vetted Biz and our sister company Visa Franchise. And I hope you enjoyed today's franchise disclosure review of Bloomin